Hey, Mark Oskowitz here from Tri-Gable Leaf Farm. As promised, I wanted to go over some different run options for chickens, and this is a unique one that I have here. It is something of my own design, my own little invention. It's a little pasture feeder, uh, like a little pasture tractor, and you just kind of grab this chain, give it a pickup, and you can slide it to a new spot in the grass. So when do I use this? Right now I use this to raise my chicks and get them used to being outside and get them used to foraging in the grass. You'll see that, if you wanted to make this yourself, it's not that hard. I got some wood at the end. That's the support to hold the triangular frame. It's all equilateral triangles. These are, let's see, looking at this, these are just about 3 feet. I think they're 2.5 feet, 2.5 feet, 2.5 feet. So 60-degree angles here. So this holds the frame that the welded wire fencing can be screwed into. Again, using these lovely little screws with washers on the end to hold it. And then I do have a metal roof. Do I need a little metal roof? No, this is just to extend it. This could just be a wooden box, which is what we've got here. And simply, this triangle is just cut in half, put on a couple little strap hinges, and it's got a little bolt there. And this is where the chicks kind of spend their day. Now, am I having them overnight in this? No. This is during the day. It's actually the evening right now. The sun's starting to set, and I just put my chicks inside the house, and I figured I'd do this little video for you. But this is where they can spend some time outdoors when the weather's nice and get used to things before their feathers have fully come in. Now, this right here just slides over. That's all it is, just slides over, and they can come out and forage. Now, my chicks are young right now, so they're, I think, 3 weeks old or so, 2 or 3 weeks old, and they don't really like to walk on that wire, but as they get older, they will certainly get used to it. The wire on the bottom is because this is a multi-purpose tool. The wire on the bottom and on all the sides helps to hold the shape together as I pick it up and move it. It also prevents them from digging their way out. Never mind predators digging their way in. Now, because my chicks are small, and this is 2-inch by 4-inch welded wire fencing, I did zip tie on this chicken wire. And I just zip tied it on both sides, and that keeps my chicks from slipping through the cracks. This is a really nice setup. It's super simple to build. It is something that I sell these, on my website, but it is one of those things where if you want an idea to get your chicks used to being outside, and keep them protected, this is a nice thing. This is more of a 3 seasons type of way of housing and pasture raising your chickens. Could you keep them in here all day long? Well, eventually you'd have to figure out I do put a small feeder and a small waterer in here. They've got to still have access to at least water, and feed. The chicks were picking up worms for the first time today, and they're in there and having a blast. It was hilarious to watch them run around with their first worms. You can raise probably about 3 or 4 in here for 3 seasons, but when winter comes, this is not going to be good enough. You need to bump it up to a real coop. But this, moving it around every day, is going to be a nice way to get them used to being outside, getting them used to foraging, and it is a bridge to free ranging. It gets them used to looking up into the skies and looking for hawks and retreating for safety. And a hawk couldn't get its way in here. It gets them used to your family and used to, potential dangers and everything. I move them from here into the big coop, and that's what I'll go over next. So I move them from here when they're about 6 weeks old or so. They'll stay outside permanently in here, and then when they're fully feathered and about the same size as the full-size hens, that's when I'll merge the two flocks in a very careful way so that it reduces the stress on the new birds.